It's working. Always a good thing. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Artichoke Music. Thank you. What a great show we have in store for you tonight. I'll get to that in just a moment. My name is Evan. I'll be your host for this evening. I'm also going to be running sound back there, so if anything goes wrong with the sound, blame it on the host. Who's here for the first time? Wow, that's amazing. And who's been here about 1,000,000 times? Excellent. Well, we're so glad to have you all here. Artichoke Music is an all-volunteer run establishment, except for the director and the person who runs the store over here. So tonight we have Christopher running the bartender, Shay on video and lighting, myself, Evan, on sound, and Grace at the door. Excellent, thank you. A couple of things. Please silence your cell phones, or better yet, turn them off altogether. Even the buzzing gets picked up in here. There are 2 bathrooms out the curtains and turn to the left. One of them is on this level through the store, and the second one is immediately turn to the left and go up the stairs. What else? Okay, so I guess that's the main housekeeping stuff. Anyone have any questions before we talk about the really fun stuff?
If anybody, since there's so many new people, if you want to get our mailing list, is on the front table, along with their great merchandise. You can get on our mailing list, and you can get all the information that you need for Artichoke Music shows, the music store, even partner people. We give that information out too, so you're welcome to get on the mailing list.
Most of the major shows that we do here, including the one tonight, are streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. So if you can't make it down to the show in person, we encourage you to listen online. So let's talk really quickly about our performers tonight. Eric Alterman and Alicia Jo Rabins are our 2 performers. And I'm really excited to hear what they have to share with us tonight. Eric plays guitar, cello, and sings. Alicia plays violin, guitar, and sings, and a fun little piece of gear called the Jam Man, which you will hear, but I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you'll enjoy that. And there will be an intermission kind of halfway through. Here's the way it's going to work. Alicia's going to essentially play the first set with Eric backing her up. And then the second set after the intermission will be Eric performing with Alicia backing him up. So I think it's going to be a fabulous show. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage Alicia and Eric.
That everyone working here is a volunteer, and that's such a beautiful community spirit, and feels especially apropos for a solstice show, which is just, I think, all about coming together and celebrating the light. So happy solstice, everyone. Happy Juneteenth yesterday. Happy Bloomsday if you're a James Joyce fan. It was just a few days ago. And happy birthday to Chris. So let's just really quickly say, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy birthday to you. Now I know you all can sing, so there will be some opportunities for that later on. Eric's going to join me after this first song, but the first song will be me and my jam man that Evan was mentioning. All the songs I'm playing tonight have something to do with love And this first song is about a character from the ancient biblical text of the Book of Ruth. And I wrote this song in the voice of Ruth. It's from, or at least my imagination of the voice of Ruth. It's from my Girls in Trouble song cycle, which is a whole series of songs in my imagination of biblical women's voices. And Ruth is someone who took a big risk for love. And so here's my little song about her. Sometimes the road chooses you and not the other way around. I don't know how, but I just knew you would lead me to sacred ground. I was living in a place, but it was time for me to leave. I had lost all of my faith, but I was ready to believe. And in the middle of the night, I went and laid down by your feet. I knew that if the time was right, you'd welcome me. I crept away before the break of day. By then I knew that you'd come back to me. And all the people at the gate and all the elders, they will say, we are the witnesses today to this covenant you made. Generations pass, generations come, and now our separate histories are one. Thank you. All right, Eric, come on up. Just going to move this mic back now. Evan said to give him a warning. I hope that was like a smooth warning about moving the mic. All right. So our friend Lisa, who's here tonight, introduced us a couple years ago, but it took us a while to actually get together. So we played in my yard once, like a year and a half ago, and then Eric actually was like, do you want to play a show together at Artichoke? And I said, yeah. So we have had the joy, or at least I've had the joy of rehearsing for this show, and that's been like, I would say 95% of our getting to know each other has been preparing for this moment, so it's really special to get to play it. And we're gonna start together with a Guy Clark song. Are there any Guy Clark fans here? Amazing Texas songwriter. This is a song, he's just absolutely genius songwriter, and this is one of my favorite songs of his, and it's called Dublin Blues. Well, I wished I was in Austin, in the chili parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas, and not wondering where you are. It's that kind of love song. But here I sit in Dublin, just rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back the shakes with every breath. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I'll love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Now I am just a poor boy. Work's my middle name. If money was no reason, well, I would not be the same. I'll stand up and be counted. I'll face up to the truth. I'll walk away from trouble, but I won't walk away from you. Forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I'll love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I have been to Fort Worth. I have been to Spain, and I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. I have forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go, and I love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I wished I was in Austin, in the chilly parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not caring where you are. Thank you. I was visiting a fiddler friend in Santa Fe, and he took me to a jam. And the jams in Santa Fe are very like Texas songwriter centric, apparently. And so it was really different material than what I was used to, you know, more like bluegrass jams. And I just heard that song, fell in love with it, listened to it about like 1,000,000 times on repeat, and then finally started covering it just to try to get it out of my head. And as I was singing it today, did anyone else see that video of somebody driving I think it was the Spanish Steps, that somebody was driving a car down? Yeah, in Italy. It was like, ooh, okay. All right, so these are some older songs like that first one and covers, and then some newer songs. This is probably only the second time I've played this song live. It's called Live Wire, and it's another kind of like love song with a shot of sadness on the side. There's a live wire under the beach, buried in sand. heart. We still have our broken heart. There's a live wire under the beach, buried in sand, too deep to reach. I feel it now, I feel it with you. You're a live wire too. Thank you. Any Emily Dickinson fans here? No Emily Dickinson? Oh, there's a hand. Okay, good. This one's for you. Oh, and Rachel. Could I have a little less vocals in the monitor, please? Thank you. So these are lyrics by the late, great Emily Dickinson, and I set them to music. And it's got this middle part where it's just going, ah. So if you get so inspired, please feel free to join into that middle part. There's no words or anything. You don't have to sing the same note I'm singing. It's just kind of a big ah to the universe. This is one of those like ecstatic Emily Dickinson poems where it's like right on the line between like spiritual and like inappropriate. My kids are here tonight, so. Wild nights were I with thee. Wild nights should be our luxury. Futile the winds to a hardened pole. Thank you so much. I just recorded that and released it with my dear friend Dow Strom. And so wherever you listen to music, if you type in Wild Nights, you'll find that song as well as the whole EP, which we actually named after that. It's a country ambient mashup EP, which we just thought would be fun to make, and it was. While I play this next song, I'm just going to send my mailing list notebook floating around. Erin, do you mind just grabbing it off the stage? And if you're not on my mailing list, I'd love to have you on there. So just put your email on there, and I'll add you. And while it starts, I'm also going to teach you the chorus for this next song, which is, this is a musical form called nigun, which is a Jewish kind of chant tradition, often without words. And like most spiritual cultures have their kind of ecstatic chant traditions where like you can reach a place through singing that you can't reach any other way. And sometimes it's with ancient texts as the words, and sometimes it's just with like yai-da-dai. And this next song is a brand new song that I wrote in honor of a little-known woman from the Talmud named Yalta, who's really basically a badass. There's no other way to say it. She's like figures out legally kind of gets her rabbi husband to help her figure out how to eat meat and milk together, even though you're not technically allowed to. He's like, well, if you roast an udder, then it's actually coming from the same animal, so that's okay. And she like has healing powers, but she also gets really angry when she's denied kind of equal rights spiritually, and smashes like many, many, many bottles of wine. So all that's going to be in this song. And in the middle, it kind of breaks into a nigun. And the only word in it is Yalta, which is her name. So I'm just going to teach it real quick, and when we get to it, if anyone is up for it, it would be great to try it out. Because like I said, I've never played this live, so I don't know if it works. So you can help me as the experiment. So it goes, Yai-da-da, Yalta, 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 Yai-da-da, Yalta, Yai-da-da, Yai-da-da. That's the first of two parts. Let's try that. Yai-da-da, Yalta, 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 Yai-da-da, Yalta, Yai-da-da, Yai-da-da. Beautiful. So then that repeats. And then the only other part is really similar, just a little higher. So it goes like this. Yai-da-da, Yalta, 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 Yai-da-da, Yalta, Yai-da-da, Yai-da-da. Let's try that. Yai-da-da, Yalta, 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 Yai-da-da, Yalta, Yai-da-da, Yai-da-da. Oh, it's really moving to just hear people singing the name of this kind of forgotten, incredible proto-feminist icon, at least the way I read her. All right, so that'll come in the middle, and please join in if you're up for it. Yeah, it's always fun to play a song for the very first time, so here we go. Yeah, thank you for being here. Well, I'm not greedy, but I want what's mine. Can't take the blessing from every cup of wine. When I get mad, I'm like a wrecking ball. 400 bottles, I'll smash them all. 'Cause I know my worth, and I know my rights, and I know that sitting at the head of the table doesn't make a man right. I got a warm heart, got a mind of ice, and I know you can't win if you always play nice. Well, I like my meat, and I like my milk, and I like to try the two of them together, smooth as silk. I can heal a fever, I can soothe a cold, but time keeps ticking, everybody gets old. Well, I got a strong body, and I got a strong mind, but you know eventually we're all gonna leave this world behind. I'm working on a future where everybody's free. When you get there, raise a glass for me. wisdom was water, and I was a duck. I'd dive to the bottom, and I'd never come up. But there's a lock on the door of the study hall, and you don't get a key if you look like me. So I'll learn what I need to know in the school of love. 'Cause I know my worth, and I know my rights, and I know that sitting at the head of the table doesn't make a man right. I got a warm heart, I got a mind of ice, and I know you can't win if you always play nice. Yeah, I know you can't win if you always play nice. Thank you for helping me with that one. They're like somewhere up there, Yalta's smiling and eating her udder. The roasted udder. This next song also has a little part that repeats that you're very welcome to sing on. I'm not going to teach it, but it just comes back over and over, and some of you may know it because it's a pretty famous cover. It's by the Magnetic Fields, and it's called The Book of Love. The book of love is long and boring. No one can lift the damn thing. It's full of charts and facts and figures and instructions for dancing. But I love it when you read to me, and you can read me anything. The book of love has music in it. In fact, that's where music comes from. Some of it is just transcendental. Some of it is just really dumb. But I love it when you sing to me, and you can sing me anything. The book of love is long and boring and written very long ago. It's full of flowers and heart-shaped boxes and things we're all too young to know. But I love it when you give me things, and you Eric Alterman on the cello. Such a joy to make music and be in community with you all, and I want to thank Artichoke again for hosting us. We're going to play 2 more songs of mine, and then we'll take a break, get a drink, tip your bartender, get some merch if you'd like, and then have the honor of backing Eric up on his excellent set where he's going to play guitar and sing his own songs. So definitely stick around for that. So this next to last song, which is the last one I'll be playing with Eric, because the very last one I will return to my jam man. This is no words, just a waltz, but it is a love song because I wrote it for my dear friends, the Bakers, who got married many years ago now, and this was my wedding gift to them, and it's called Baker's Waltz. Oh, right.
On the other side?
Is it working good?
Yeah.
Thank you, and thanks again to Eric for his beautiful playing. I'm gonna play one last song to close my set. I'm gonna move my mic stand forward to do it. So this last song is from my Girls in Trouble song cycle, about the biblical women. Apparently, women from the Talmud are now finding their way in. And also this character who's a little bit apocryphal, meaning she's not really in the biblical story, but her legend has worked its way in and become famous actually beyond Jewish legend. So some of you may even be fans of the character of Lilith, the kind of wild demoness who thinks that women should have equal rights. So there's all kinds of negative legends about her, and in recent decades, more positive takes on her. And as I always like to say now, she has a music festival named after her. She has a Jewish feminist magazine named after her. And I definitely wanted to write a song that was coming from that kind of positive point of view after thousands of years of people fearing her. And I won't tell the whole story about like the legend of Lilith and my take on the song, but essentially it's a love song between Lilith and Adam, and thinking maybe Lilith's idea of an equal partnership was actually correct and what many of us expect today. She was just like maybe 3,000 years before her time. And this song is called We Are Androgynous because the word the Talmud uses for the original human being before being split into gender in one of the versions is it was an androgynous. So there's some kind of human beyond gender, and then the separation happened, and that's why we're all fluid the way that we are. So this is a love song in Lilith's voice. It's called We Are Androgynous. The new songs that I'm playing I haven't recorded, but much of what I played is out there on CDs, or you can find it wherever you stream music. And I've got some T-shirts and tote bags and stuff like that out there too. And it's an honor to play for you. So I'm excited to bring Lilith into the space to close. Thank you so much. Thanks for being such a lovely audience. Thanks to Eric for playing so beautifully, and we'll see you back here in 10 minutes for Eric's set.
just because I'm in misery. I'm not asking for no sympathy. But if it's not asking too much, please send me someone to love.
I'll just say again, we're so happy to be here at the Artichoke. Yeah, what a great space. It's my first time here, just in the space, listening, performing, anything. So great to be introduced to this place. And thank you all for being here, spending this rainy solstice with us. And Alicia did such a nice job talking about all her songs. I'll probably talk a little more than I'm used to about what these songs are. Yeah, it's been so great to collaborate this first time that we're playing together. And yeah, thank you. Yeah, and we get to switch up the configuration now. So this first song, it just kind of comes out of that state of mind when you're on a long road trip alone, lots of hours with yourself, and going back into memories and sorts of things getting connected and seeing the landscape pass by. So it kind of comes from that place. It's called Remember When. Staring at the road ahead, the sun getting low, it turns the mountains red. All alone with just the thoughts in your head. When night falls, you're gonna sleep like the dead. You always felt a little out of place. People reading the secret feelings on your face. I wish sometimes you could disappear without a trace. You're just another soul in the human race. Da, 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 da. Remember days when you learned how to line in single file, studying geography. The longest river is the Nile. How many minutes did it take to run a single mile? They always said you were a distractible child. And it's 300 more miles as the crow flies. How many hours will it take to drive? Speeding through a desert formed by prehistoric tides. You wish you were a bird so you could take it to the skies. Da, 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 da. What is this life? Can you remember when? Reading the newspaper, turning through the folded pages. Oligarchs controlling almost all of human wages. Another shooting in a string of senseless rages. The lonely heart of our modern ages. And you climb a mountaintop to feel so small. Use a microchip to place a call. When you learned how to walk, you stopped needing to crawl. You're gonna fall to pieces, trying to feel one with it all. Da, 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 da. What is this life? Can you remember when? Oh, it's in your pocket, it's in the rearview mirror, it's in the photograph that's been getting dimmer, it's in that love that you thought was a winner, it's in the embers, they glow and glimmer. And you don't like driving much, you don't even like cars. On these 2 feet you could walk very far, you'd be first in line to colonize Mars. Follow the Big Dipper to the North Star. Da, 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 da. What is this life? Can you remember when? What is this life you can't comprehend? Thank you. I'm going to be retuning my guitar a lot in these first few songs. I'd like to play around with different tunings to see what happens. So that was a kind of a strange one. I don't know why I drive myself crazy with this. There we go. This is a song called At Doe Bay, which is a little spot of Orcas Island. So it's just about a trip there, but this little guitar riff and the melody, it just came from sitting there looking out over the bay. And at some point, this little seal popped up, and sort of like looking and visiting. So you'll hear that in the song. Take a drive to Anacortes. Arrive by 3:30. I adore your company. Catch the ferry to Orcas. Embarking at 4. I want for nothing more. Leave your worries by the shore. And how the seasons change. Winters come and pass away. We ascend the highest summit. In the distance, snow-capped ranges shine. Just beauty on my mind. Late March and early sunshine. We plunge into the bay. The cold so good it aches. Let go of our mistakes. And how the seasons change. Winters come and pass away. little seal, a curious creature, comes to listen to our song. Doesn't stay here very long. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Oh. Thank you.
Maybe the seal is somewhere singing about you too.
That's nice. That's nice. Kind of was like, I kept playing and playing and trying to get it to come back, and it was gone. It was gone. Darling, you've been dancing beneath my skin. I fear our love did end before it could begin. And it takes me by surprise, this love I did not think I'd find. Darling, you've been hiding between my walls. I didn't know this love could rise after the fall. And it takes me by surprise, this love I did not think I'd find. Those words I didn't say, are gone with yesterday. Darling, you're in dreams behind my eyes. Thought you'd be so easy to forget in time. And it takes me by surprise, this love I did not think I'd find. Those words I didn't say are gone with yesterday. And it takes me by surprise, this love, you're still on my mind. Thank you. This next song, I'm trying to figure out how to talk in tune at the same time, but
It's impossible.
yeah.
Next time you can tell me all your upcoming gigs, and I'll introduce the gigs while you're tuning.
Oh yeah, right. That's good. We just practice, we'll just take some deep breaths.
Yeah. Meditation.
Yeah. This next song is called Disposable Camera, and I just wrote it kind of a few days ago. It came out of a trip back home for me. Home is New York City, and someone I was seeing there who had a disposable camera out. It was kind of combination of being back in this old place and seeing something that I hadn't seen for a long time, and just the song came out of that out of that image. Disposable camera sits on the shelf. Develop your pictures to find my old self. Your image is clear where memory fades. Return again to the places I've stayed. Home, 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 oh, the journeys have been long. Oh, how I've missed your sweet loving song. Placed in a box all the stones that I've kept, gathered on travels in pockets they slept. Running my fingers on these weathered rocks, hearing the secrets these spirits unlock. Home, 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 oh, the journeys have been long. Oh, how I've missed your sweet loving song. Home, 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 how'd your roots grow so strong? Wondering where is the place I belong. An altar in the corner, a stain of red wine, a painting of moonlight, a moment of time. The incense is burnt out and the hour grows late. The morning will come soon and I'll find my way. Home, 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 oh, the journeys have been long. Oh, how I've missed your sweet loving song. Home, 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 how'd your roots grow so strong? Wondering where is the place I belong. Thank you. Alicia Rabins on violin and harmony. It was so cool because we started playing together, and I was just thinking, oh, I'll play some violin, and suddenly she was singing things too. I said,
Can't
yes,
stop.
let's do that. All these songs are relatively new. I've been pretty much writing songs for the last 2 years, and so not much is really out there yet. Kind of the project now is to record a lot this summer, most likely. But I do have one song that you can check out, a version of, studio version, and that's this next song. It's called Honeybee. So if you go to my website, ericaltermanmusic.com, there's a link there, or my name, .bandcamp.com. You can find it there too. So that's this one, and I guess I'll just also mention upcoming stuff. Anyone go to the Oregon Country Fair? Okay, so I'll be playing there with trumpet and not Alicia, sadly, but maybe another violin and some other people. The Sunday Affair, so come check that out. So a little bit about this song, Honeybee. It's really just the image of, you know, you wake up from a dream and it's like the physical sensation of being with something that you're longing for, this beloved thing, and it stays with you and it's really strong, and you wanna go back there. Like you wanna close your eyes and return to that dream. I watch the honeybees roam among the flowers by my home, drinking in their fragrance deep. A busy day now, back to sleep. At sunrise I lay in bed, a sweet dream lingers in my head, a visit from my beloved one. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. My love is like a blooming rose. In the season my heart grows. My heart feels like a little child, skipping free and running wild. At sunrise I lay in bed, a sweet dream lingers in my head, a visit from my beloved one. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. What kind of life did we desire when we first created fire, bringing warmth to the darkening nights, beloved face in the glowing lights? At sunrise I lay in bed, a sweet dream lingers in my head, a visit from my beloved one. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. Well, I stepped out into a sunny day, whistling your tune on my way. Where you come from, a mystery. When I sleep, please come back to me. Can I see you every night? I'm enraptured by your sight, 'cause I've been so lonesome in my days. Take me in your dreaming ways. At sunrise I lay in bed, a sweet dream lingers in my head, a visit from my beloved one. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. Someday we'll meet, it won't be long. Thank you. Sure, yeah. I'm just going to do in solo here. And it's a story of a priest who finds love in an unexpected place. In my student days in Rome, I used to often go sit beneath Saint Sabina's orange tree, planted in the Basilica Grove 800 years ago. I'd sit and dream of all the ways of God I'd like to see. I moved back to the USA, heard confession every day. I took pride in being a good listener. Well, there in the darkness of that booth, I felt the passing of my youth, and a longing deep inside to find my own heart's minister. It's a dusky road, a path unknown, a burden to load. Take your faith from the heaven's gate and place it next to mine. At college we did meet. I was the chaplain priest. She was the composition teacher. Over coffee most every day, we conversed and we prayed. And the words she spoke moved within me like my own heart's preacher. It's a dusky road, a path unknown, a burden to load. Take your faith from heaven's gate and place it next to mine. She got a job in another state with plans to leave straight away. Alone at night I felt my heart breaking. Well, but she slipped a poem to me, said my love is what she needs. And the thought of living by her side left my body shaking. It's a dusky road, a path unknown, a burden to load. Take your faith from the heaven's gate and place it next to mine. Well, to the bishop I confessed, my faith has been put through the test. And from my heart I'm asking you this favor. Well, a smile crept to his lips as he signed the papers quick. Right then I was defrocked to go and be with my new savior. Oh, is this all God's plan? I'll never understand. Our love is a twisted river flowing, tracing all our years and filled with holy tears. And where our waters come to meet, our love is ever growing. It's a dusky road, a path unknown, burden to load. Take your faith from heaven's gate and place it next to mine. Take your faith from heaven's gate and place it next to mine. Thank you. Thanks so much.
Eric, I don't know if I've ever heard the word defrocked in a song before. I love it. I love it.
I wish I could say that was like a word challenge, you know. Had to write a song with the word
Right,
defrocked
like a
in
prompt.
it. Yeah.
It's even
Maybe
cooler that it
that'll become the
wasn't.
story, yeah.
Maybe next show I'll have a defrocked song
Okay,
too.
that's a challenge. Yeah. I mean, you are writing all the religious
there
material.
you go.
so,
yeah.
Thank you all again for being here. How's everyone doing? All right. This next song is a bit heavier. It's about war, and I imagine we're all feeling that to some degree now, and we could really use some peace. And yeah, the song is about that heaviness of holding that from, in our case, from far away, and wanting things to be simpler. If I was a raven, I'd feel the wind beneath my wings. I'd fly over this valley, seeing everything. From high above, the world so small. Ah, but I'm stuck on the ground, a human after all. I drove to work this morning, heard the news about the war. 1,000 or more dead, it's worse than ever before. How can I hold this so far away? It was just an ordinary day. And if I was a black bear, I'd feel the earth below. I could sleep through this whole damn winter beneath the falling snow. Safe within this world's a dream. Ah, but I'm stuck awake, born a human being. I drink my morning coffee, read the news about the war. How many thousands are dead? It's worse than ever before. How can I comprehend so far away? How can I live my ordinary day? And if I was a ghost, well, there'd be nothing left to feel. I could wander this wide world wondering if I was real. I drift by asking, where is my soul? I'll keep on searching until I find the one who knows. If I was a redwood, I'd feel the sun against my leaves. I'd stretch towards the light as it rises in the east, growing so slow, the world so fast, standing still, finding peace at last. Standing still, finding peace at last. Thank you. Alicia again on violin, yeah. Just a boy, and I was such an old man. Let me start that again. You were just a boy, and I was such an old man. I never told you of the love I had for you. Father is like me, he cannot find the words to say. All the love I have for you, it's true, it's all for you. Underneath the silence of unspoken things, there's a love in your heart. Come and I'll meet you there, back to the start. When I was so young, my father never told me once. I am proud of the man you have become. I was the last of 8. I cared for him until he died. We never spoke the words right on our minds in time. Underneath the silence of unspoken things. There's a love in your heart. Come and I'll hold you there, back to the start. Just a boy, and I was such an old man. I never told you of the love I had for you, all for you. Underneath the silence of unspoken things, there's a love in your heart. Come and I'll meet you there, back to the start, back to the start. Thank you. Let's do the Sacred Fire next, and then let's see how the time is. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is fun. Okay.
This one's called The Sacred Fire. Is it kind of boomy, by the way, the guitar out there? Sounds okay? Okay. Willow tree lays down a branch, touching the ground she asks the earth to dance. Beneath a gentle bough, a summertime romance, I'd swim with you on this autumn night. Diving in the moonlit waves, your smile's such a sight. Oh, to be the one drawn into your delight. All I need in the sacred fire. Oh, when our love takes its final dance, oh, will we wish for one more chance, oh, one more chance, one more chance. I ride the subway in the morn, pressed against the crowd and waiting to be born. 100 faces sheltered from a winter storm, feel the turning of a year. Spring's a-coming and the buds are almost here. Let out a great big cry and let go of your fears. All I need in the sacred fire. Oh, when our love turns to its final page, can we see we had it made, had it made, had it made. Our love's a work of poetry, How souls come together is a mystery. I took your hand when you jumped into the sea. A question lingers in your eye. Where am I going? Go when I breathe my last goodbye. I'll be a tree, I'll be a bee, I'll be the sky. All I need in this sacred fire. When our love sings its final song, can it be there's nothing wrong, nothing wrong, nothing wrong? Grasshopper leaps from blade to blade, the sun above slowly being unmade. Oh, to be part of this universe parade. All I need in the sacred fire. All I dream in the sacred fire. All I need in the sacred fire. Thank you. That's
Eric
a fun one. That's a fun
Alterman.
one. Yeah. Alicia Rabins. Yeah. Okay, now we'll do one.
Okay.
Yeah. I got two more for you. And this next one's called Tourmaline Blue. If you crack open these rocks, may find a fossil or two. A flower petal pressed in stone, faded bloom ever true. There's a crack in my chest, aches like tourmaline blue. The image of you and you vanish anew. Took a walk all over town, talked in circles everywhere. Took my hand for a moment before you vanished into air. Gaze into these eyes a minute, see that heartbroken stare. Nothing left to wear, and I want you to stay again. Sifting through this broken shell, see a faint petal mark. There was violence in your silence, now your ghost in the dark. Memories, remembered dreams, take me back to the start. Unbroken hearts, and you came back to me. Came back to me. Was it just a dream? Just a dream. Open up this faded book, see the words written down. Another time and place, and you and me, and here we are bound. I'll brew some coffee, do the laundry, something simple to be found. And you're simply around, and I want you to stay again. If you crack open these rocks, may find a fossil or two. A flower petal pressed in stone, faded bloom, ever true. Oh, that crack in my heart aches like tourmaline blue. The image of you. Thank you. Oh, that was pretty fast. Thank you so much for being here again. Thank you to Artichoke for hosting us. And thank you, Alicia, for joining me on stage here and collaborating on this project. It's been really, really wonderful. And I don't have any recordings. Like I said, it's all pretty new, so it's in the works. If you put your name on my mailing list, you'll get notified about that. So hopefully something after this summer. So there's an iPad out there, and you can just put your name in. If you're at the fair, country fair, come see me. And I'll be sending out news about more shows coming up in Portland. So.
And I'll just say before your last song that I'm playing a all women or all femme Leonard Cohen cover show with Rachel and some other amazing musicians in September. I know it's far off, but it's a book release party for a children's book about Leonard Cohen that I wrote. So it's a Sunday afternoon in September. It's on my website, and it's going to be a fun party in the middle of the day, all ages. Yeah.
This last one's called True North, and I wrote it about 2 years ago, right around this time, the end of spring, and it has that spring inspiration. I was watching the geese fly, and the song was about a kind of a travel, and then suddenly I realized, oh, it's about these geese migrating, and I started learning a little bit more about them and how they communicate and how they navigate and how they and the kind of mystery of how they do it. And so that's what this song comes out of. Hope you enjoy it. A dark winter night, a visionary sight. I dreamed we were back home where we fly with the light. Oh, we swim in the blue, we watch the changing moon, waiting for a sign that our time is coming soon. The days are getting long, we hear the ancient song telling us to fly, take to the skies we'll soon be gone. Oh, I can see the lake where we were born and raised. The path ahead is clear to us now as summer days. We'll fly by day, we'll rest by night. those traveling days of the springtime. The sky is ahead, the sun behind. We'll find our way back home all our lives. Our honking makes a din. We travel with our kin. Watch each other's backs as we fly with the wind. Our memories unseen of the mountains and the streams, leading us back home every year through our dreams. We'll fly by day, we'll rest by night, those traveling days of the springtime. The sky is ahead, the sun behind. We'll find our way back home all our lives.
Rick Alterman.
Thank you all so much.
Happy
Alicia
solstice,
Rabins.
everybody. Thanks
Thanks so
again
much
to
for coming.
Artichoke. Yeah. We're just going to talk in tandem over and over. Good night, everybody.